Radon is a radioactive gas found in many Manitoba homes. The gas is invisible, it's odorless and colorless, and it can kill you. The city of Winnipeg is now making it easier for residents to test their homes for radon. On Friday, the city announced Winnipeggers will now be able to borrow radon screening kits from any Winnipeg public library. Joining us now from the Manitoba Lung Association is Adam Anderson. Good morning, Adam.
Hey, good morning. Thanks for having me.
Well, thanks for joining us. Now tell us about radon. What is it exactly, and where do you typically find it?
Yeah, so it's a naturally occurring gas that comes from the breakdown of uranium in the soil. And radon gas itself is lighter than air, so permeates up through the soil. And typically it, when it enters, the atmosphere outside, comes up through the ground, it dilutes in oxygen and it's not an issue. What happens though is when it comes up into your home, it's trapped. Homes, especially nowadays, are so efficient at holding in heat. Unfortunately, they're also efficient at holding in radon gas. And the only way to know if you have it in your home is to test. And geography is really only one facet to your radon level in your home. Your building envelope and how you live in your home. So running your stovetop fan, your dryer, anything that's porting air directly out the exhaust, pulling up air through the soil can contribute to your radon levels. So again, the only way to know is to test.
And there are many homes in Manitoba that have higher numbers than the rest of the country. Is that right?
It is. The prairie provinces have very permeable soil. It's great for farming, but it's also great for that gas to kind of escape and release. And then typically we also have very sealed up homes, especially over the winter, because we have such extreme winters here that those are the best months we recommend folks testing, because your home will be sealed up for the heating season, and that's typically going to be the highest representation of your exposure to radon over the year.
And the radon can lead to lung cancer, is that right?
It is the second leading cause of lung cancer, and it's the first leading cause of lung cancer among non-smokers.
So pretty scary. So let's talk about this partnership then with the city of Winnipeg and how it works. What is it exactly?
Yeah, so over the last few years, we know that cost has been a barrier for people to test their homes. So since 2022, we've been running these library lending programs through libraries across Manitoba. This year, Winnipeg joins us as our 31st library. So now over 1 million Manitobans have access to radon screening devices through their home. We call it a screening device because it's not hitting what Health Canada considers the threshold for a test. You should always be testing for 90 days. But for folks that, maybe that cost of a test is what's preventing them from testing, they can now go down and take out a detector like they would their book, take it out for a month and test, at least screen their home to get an idea of what the radon levels might be.
And what is considered high?
Anything over 200 becquerels, which is just the unit that they use to measure radon, is considered actionable. But I mean, really what you want is the lowest achievable number. But yeah, anything over 200 is considered high.
And so once you do test your home, if you find that you have high levels of radon, what do you do at that point?
Yeah, you want to contact a certified mitigator to come out and install a mitigation system. Typically, that's something that they're going to put in that vents out the radon before it even has a chance to enter the home. You can find a link to find certified mitigators in your area on our website, mb.lung.ca, and you punch in your postal code and it'll tell you who's certified in your area.
And so what is the hope here? Are you hoping more people will take these steps and screen their homes?
Definitely. We've seen long wait lists for detectors in other libraries throughout the province once we've launched the program. So people, they want to test, they want to know if their home's safe. I mean, everybody wants to know if their home's safe. So once you get those numbers and you test, then you can look at what you need to do for next steps to mitigate. So.
All right. Well, Adam, thank you so much for sharing this with us. Again, if you want more information, we have a link on our website. Thanks, Adam.
Yeah. Thanks again.